Hey everybody, Motorpoet 59 here. Feeling a little under the weather today. Don't have COVID, just got a cold like 100 others I've had out the course of my life. So I'm not going to worry too much about making a statement with one of my t-shirts today. Come here. Come here. Come here, see me. This is Gidget. She wants to come and see me. For all you who don't know, we got Gidget when she was 3 days old, and my daughter Chrissy bottle fed her and took care of her until she got big and fat like that. She's a couple of months old, 3 months, something like that. Old enough to be a pain in the ass. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is the crimes that the Democrats have always gotten away with, and there's no way I could go over all of them. This video would be 2 days long. But just hit some of the highlights, things that the Democrats have never had to answer for. Start with JFK. He never had to answer for any of his transgressions in the White House. His carousing could have easily caused us a great deal of problems during the early Cold War. Things were in a very, very dangerous place then, and he was running around doing whatever he wanted with whomever he wanted. Also, the Bay of Pigs. He committed forces, air cover, to the Bay of Pigs invasion in Cuba, something that, in my opinion, we should never have been involved in. And then without telling anybody or anything, he just didn't do it. And a lot of people were killed, and a lot of people were taken prisoner and treated terribly for the rest of their lives. He should have been called on the carpet for that. Today, Kennedy would be a Republican. At the very worst, he would be a moderate Democrat along the lines of maybe Joe Lieberman. But LBJ, it's hard to blame LBJ for the Vietnam War, but he certainly escalated it. He could have shut that down as soon as he took office, and everybody knew that Vietnam was going to be lost. It was going to be lost to the communists, and there was nothing we could do about it. And we ended up sacrificing almost 60,000 Americans in that war. And as soon as we left, and LBJ, the Democrats had nothing to do with getting us out of that war. That was all Richard Nixon. And as soon as we left, the communists took over, just like everyone always knew they were going to. Johnson should have been impeached for that. Although he didn't pursue a second term because he knew he wouldn't be elected. It was a disaster. Moving on to more recent, I can't really say anything about Jimmy Carter. He was a really bad president, and the whole Iran hostage thing, you really couldn't blame that on him. He tried to do something. It really wasn't his fault that it didn't work. That was a military snafu. So again, I've always said Carter was a lousy president and a liberal, but his heart was always in the right place. He loved the United States, and he was trying to do something. Moving forward to Bill Clinton. What more can I say? All the things that Bill Clinton was involved in from the beginning of, during his campaign and into the early part of his administration, they were dealing with the Whitewater affair, which was a real estate kickback scam that Hillary was involved in. She's the real criminal in that family. Bill just couldn't keep his pecker in his pants. But the Whitewater, they should have both been called on the carpet for that. And then Hillary, the things that she pulled with the laptop being bleached and destroying the cell phones, and then just looking America in the face and lying, and not just lying about it, but laughing about it. Oh, you mean like bleached with a bottle of bleach? This is why I despise the Democrat Party. Instead of them if a Republican pulled that, we would jack him up and get him out of there. We did it with Randall Duke Cunningham, who was a congressman from, I think he was in San Diego, and he got caught in a kickback scheme, taking bribes, and I'm not going to say that we fed him to the wolves, but we didn't defend him. It's like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing this. He ended up doing 8 years in prison. The Democrats don't do that. They circle the wagons. They double down and stack lie upon lie upon lie upon lie. And this was especially true with Bill and Hillary Clinton. And Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton with Benghazi, they should have been both impeached from their positions. That was one of the most disgusting things that ever happened in American history. And we have wars and things like that, but those are things that came from a different place. These two people were lying. They knew exactly what had happened, and they put an innocent man in jail and blamed his YouTube video for the attack on Benghazi and the death of 4 Americans. And not only did they look at us and lie to us, the people, they looked their families right in the eyes over their caskets and lied to them about what happened and how they're going to get these people. And all along, it was their fault. Everybody knows that. It was shameful, and they both should have been. Hillary Clinton should have been jailed for it. Barack Obama should have been impeached and never allowed to be even in Washington, D.C. again. He's a piece of crap. She's a piece of crap. And now we have the Hunter Biden thing, the Hunter Biden laptop. And now that Joe Biden has been elected, I will bet all the money I have that this just goes away. This will just be a side note in history of how a vast right-wing conspiracy is going to happen. But what do you think? You think the Democrats get away with too much? I know Republicans have gotten away with a few things, but not much. Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later.